Dire team ban. NaVi's turn to ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we have it, game 3. Can NaVi do it? They did it once.
10 seconds remaining.
They defeated OG just now. A feat that not a lot of people can do. Maybe they can do it again.
Reserved.
Are NaVi back to being at a level that they're invited to LAN? Qualifier, group stages, we shall see. I'm Odie Pixel. I'm not alone, of course. I'm here with my partner in crime. I'll take away the C. It is my friend, Rhyme. Rhyme, how you doing, sir?
Oh, terrible. I'm just stuck casting this game.
Rhyme.
I don't know, man.
Come on, chin up.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
okay, so first off...
Give us a summary. What the hell have we seen today, Rhyme? What's been going on?
I think first game, OG just had a superior draft and they just won out in the late game. And NaVi just made it a bit easier by making some critical mistakes. Second game, I think they had an idea and they tried to go with it and they got Ursed off the map. And now this game, you see NaVi banning the Dire Shadow Fiend, because lost to that in the first series, in the first game, I believe.
They did, yeah, the Miracle SF.
OG banning out Wisp, they don't go against that. NaVi just straight up picking up the Tiny again. They really value this hero.
I mean, Akmo played it really nicely, didn't I? I really like the way he played it.
They just feel like they can put it on a safe lane, on the off lane, on middle, whatever, because Zendy plays it as well. So it's quite versatile with what you can do with it in terms of position. I don't think there may be like secrets, say, where they would do like support Tiny, but you can still be pretty flexible with it either way.
We have it. First pick for OG. It's always interesting to see what they prioritise first for the side.
5 seconds.
I'm trying to think what they would do here. I mean, would they get something like the Dazzle up in the first combo?
Dazzle.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Dazzle here for Fly.
I think if they pick Dazzle here, that'd just be an instant AA pick from NaVi. So I would be a little bit hesitant to do that. I'd maybe just look for a Gyro, but maybe they're a little bit hesitant to do it after last game.
I mean, it's quite interesting to see them prioritise the Undying. We don't always see OG do this. I'm guessing just because of NaVi's play style. This is one of the reasons why we see OG pick it up actually in the first phase.
Yeah, I think both teams really value
this hero. It's not something that they always run against a lot of the other teams, especially in Dream League. I don't remember them picking it up in the first part of the...
No, Undying. Well, both
Undying,
teams really value the hero because it's good for pushing, it's good for... Oh, they get Dazzle.
Yeah. As we talked about, I mean, Fly is just so good on this hero.
AA is actually a ridiculous hero, personally, but maybe NaVi don't agree, but I would like to see them pick it up here. But maybe there's other options. They could pick up something, maybe the Quab. It's kind of weak against Dazzle. Things like TA are almost out the window entirely because of Dazzle being on Dire, so...
10 seconds remaining.
They might even go to reserve time.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Dendy Magnus again. I thought that worked really nicely with, especially with the Tiny. I mean, do you think this could be a game that NaVi pick up the Mag again for Dendy? I mean, do you ban it?
I think they're happy going up against the Mag with Dazzle Undying because if you drop a Tombstone, Mag finds it hard to get a good RP. Dazzle can
instantly. Yeah, instantly.
Well, I say instantly, 30 seconds or so, but maybe a minute.
As it is, second pick in the draft. They want it, and they're aware that OG are going to want to try and stop them from having it.
They still ban Huskar, even though they have AA.
Pick AA and ban Huskar. I mean, that's more than a respect ban. That's we know that you're going to just destroy us. But I mean, yeah. I mean,
I think that even if you do have AA, Huskar can be still really hard to deal with in the early game because if you just time the Grave or whatever and you wait out and then he survives past the AALT with the Grave, then he's just going to kill everyone. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Maybe we'll see a Quap ban or something, but I wouldn't dislike seeing things like Lina for OG. Maybe I wouldn't like something like Earthshaker in this game. I'd say Tuskar's already banned out, so you're looking at maybe things like Starladder, which would be good with Dazzle.
Starladder would be very nice for OG. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and get that.
I would be very surprised if OG didn't try and go for a TA this game, considering their first two heroes. They ban out the Wyvern, which indicates they either want to go for like Windrunner or maybe TA.
Yeah, I was going to say Windrunner. I'm sure this is going to be a win range game for OG. you know, the Wyvern, as you said, is pretty much straight away to say, where's your focus fire at? And OG, they love running it, especially with a Dazzle Starladder kind of backing it up.
I think against maybe TA and against Tiny and AA, you kind of want to go for maybe TA instead of Windrunner, because TA is a lot more happy getting gone on and is much happier when you don't have to go on the enemy, but we'll see. Okay, so Navi's ban, and then
I'm trying
not
to
sure what they
what
want.
are Navi worried about? Do you think they might ban something like the Starladder?
I think
the
they might
Wind Ranger
ban.
here?
I think
Or
they
TA?
might ban Gyro.
Yeah.
I think that would be quite likely. Oh, PL.
Oh, the
okay.
PL. So one of No-Tail's hero, but yeah, the PL rather than... I mean, banning out the PL, I mean, you've got a Tiny who's going to have the nags eventually, but I mean, the way that No-Tail plays it, it's...
Yeah, there's almost never going to be a point where Tiny can just hit PL and PL solutions.
Okay.
Like, it's going to be like PL is either split pushing, or PL is jumping on your supports, or PL is going on your other core who isn't Tiny. And then if you want to do anything about that, you're going to have to like blink or whatever over to the PL to stop him. And then you've got one core saving another, and then it's the enemy free reign. So I don't think Tiny is that good against PL, but Craggy is pretty good. Okay, Lena ban, instant Viper pick.
Ooh,
Viper
the
into-
Miracle Viper.
Viper into AA, they're willing just to pick this and just be happy with it. So I assume they want to get online before AA is really a threat.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Viper, one of the heroes that Miracle's going to play, that Tiny's going to be a little less of an issue for. He isn't going to be able to burst down that Viper with his combo.
You won't see Tiny going middle against Viper.
No.
That's not going to be happening. If it was, Tiny would be very, very sad. So
A pick for Navi. What do they do to follow up this AA Tiny that they've started with?
I'd say another hero just to go gank with, maybe a Shaker or something. It's hard to say, really. Like, when you just look in the face of like Viper, Dazzle, and you've already got AA, you just look for things to maybe burst the Viper or Dazzle or pick him off for fights. I think they want to go for a similar kind of game where they just try and dance around OG and catch them out before they can really get their 5-man going. But it's going to come a lot sooner with the Dazzle and Viper than it did in the last game. Because last game they were dependent on an Aegis and having 5 heroes and Doom having some farm, but this game, if Viper is farmed, then Viper is going to hit the tower. And he doesn't need a team for that. He just needs a Dazzle to exist vaguely near him.
Dire team pick.
They're going to opt for the Bane here, get a bit of control online, and of course a hero that both OG as well as Navi really do prioritise. And obviously works nicely in lane with the AA in terms of catching people out. And that hold, again, we're just getting the cold feet to kick in. And a strong hero nonetheless. Also nice against the Dazzle, trying to take him out of these fights so he can't get off his spells and save heroes. We'll see what OG now do in response. And one thing as well, we've got to mention that they don't have any stunners at the moment, OG. So Fiend's Grip, it's going to be an easy game for the Bane in that sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see OG pick up something that's going to have some sort of interrupt.
I think they're just going to have a carry that's going to be running it. Like, they just want a carry that can be online in like the 15 to 20 minute mark, maybe even earlier than that.
Talking gyrocopters or the clockworks.
Okay, Clockwork.
That's great against the Bane.
This catches out AA because Clockwork is the hero that you see most in pubs, just killing AA over and over and over again. And then again, and again. And Bane is going to have a hard time keeping up his Fiend's Grip if he doesn't know where Clockwork is. So, and it's also pretty good at Tiny, so... They're just mostly... OG are building up a lineup where if Viper starts hitting the tower, it's going to be difficult to get him off. And Navi need to get some damage so that even if they do get a Fiend's Grip off currently, they're looking at a Tiny combo and AALT. They're going to kill Viper when he has like just Treads Mech, but what if he has Treads Mech, Sanjin Yasha or something like that? It's just not going to be enough, so they need to get some more damage. Or at least something to maybe split push to divert their attention.
I mean, it's not going to be that nice to lane against the Viper, and there is a Clockwork. I mean, are they thinking about the Dendi Quapper at all? Or
I would say Quap's almost out the window.
They go with the Magnus
again
that we were talking about earlier. I mean, it's not going to be a fun lane against Viper, surely.
Yeah, this Mag is going to have... I think he might have a slightly worse time against Viper than Windrunner. I think it's fairly equal, though. Because Windrunner harasses him out with Power Shot, Viper just kind of sits there.
I mean, I guess they'll probably send the Bane mid when they're with the Mag to try and help him out.
I would expect it feebling mid, otherwise it's going to be quite rough to expect Mag to even get a bottle. Although he will be bottle rushing, so maybe boots.
Now, do you ban out that Ursa? They actually ban out the Jug. Now, I'm looking at this, and surely, I mean, Ditcher played it so well. Is this really too much of a bad game to just throw the Ursa into it again?
I'd say picking Ursa into Clockwork, Dazzle, and Viper is very difficult because he would be very reliant on having a BKB, and then he'd just get Viper ulted, and he'd get hogged and things like that, and there'd just be so much just annoying stuff to deal with that playing Ursa wouldn't be viable.
Banning out this hero now. You're looking at what Notel's going to be playing. I mean,
I'd say prime candidate is Gyro again.
Gyro, yeah.
It's just a safe pick, but got a ban left, so we'll see.
I mean, Notel, he's not gonna. Is he gonna have the balls to pick up the Meepo this game, or is this an awful game for Meepo?
There are very few awful games for Meepo. We could see it. There's an ALT and a Mag, but Mag by himself isn't very scary. Tai isn't actually that good versus Meepo. He's okay once he has Ags and BKB and things like that, but he's very vulnerable just getting poofed and dying. I think we have to think about more like what are NaVi actually going to do during the laning phase to get to the point where they were last game? Because last game they got quite a lot of pickoffs and they got quite a lot of dives from Miracle getting punished by Dendi, which got him his Blink Dagger. But in a game like this, you don't see a Viper diving towers like a Windrunner will. And Dazzle and Undying are much better at just kind of keeping people alive than, say, Rasta and AA. So NaVi are going to have a bit more of a difficult time punishing. Because there's just not much to punish. I do like the Sven ban though. Because the Sven ban would make people immortal.
Yeah, it would have been very nice with the armor just running down towers and forcing the fights.
The cooldown on the highest rank is it's like 14 seconds for like 6 or 8 second uptime. I can't remember which, but
like plus 20 armor for the team. That's a lot of armor. A lot of armor. OG
really debating what they're going to pick.
Yeah, it's the Gyro. It's the Gyro. Yeah, pretty much what we expected. Come on, give us an Ursa. I know. I mean, they're almost certainly going to want to go for something melee. You know, they've got the Magnus. They want to utilize the Empower. I mean, if you don't go for something like... No, you wouldn't go for an anti-mage, would you, for Ditchera? Or
I'd say AM, the game would end. Slark against Gyro and Clock, I think, would have a bit of a rough time, but once again, I didn't see the Ursa coming last time, so... It just feels like OG have like taken what's wrong with the draft in the last game and just like slightly edited it and just replaced their supports with more defensive ones and better ones in the lane.
How could we forget the Ember Rhyme? How could we forget it? It's Ember.
I'm silly.
I mean the classic Magnus Ember combo. It's going to be put into play here, and Ember Spirit. Well, I've got to be honest. We talked about the catch. He's got to be careful of the hook shot. Other than that, he is going to have free reign of the lane, getting himself in and out once he gets the remnants online. He'll
be difficult to catch, but it's gonna. I think like OG, they just want to get to the point where it doesn't matter if they can't catch you. They don't need to. They're hitting your building and they're hitting your racks, and you can't get caught. But neither can they, and they're just killing your buildings. So OG are very, very push centric with it. It's just what they do.
Yeah, and once again, though, if NaVi can buy the time, get those items, find the space, get the items on Ember. Even though we say that, obviously in the first game, Ditchera was playing the Ember. He managed to get to the point where he got a Daedalus, a Divine Rapier, and it wasn't at the point where they could actually turn it. But this game, if it gets to the point where he's sitting on double Daedalus and a Rapier, going to be a little bit easier for him to take this game against OG's draft than it was in game 1?
I'd say it would be even more difficult because he's playing up against Dazzle, Viper. Like Viper naturally builds similar items to Shadow Fiend, like the Mech, the Sanjin Yasha, and Butterfly on AC. I think Miracle's favorite build is like Mech into Sanjin Yasha into AC, and then maybe BKB or something like that afterwards. So it's going to be very similar, but just slightly more difficult. And I think Ember's going to have a much more difficult time getting in the lane because playing against Clockwork is a bit more difficult than what he was against in the first game. I believe it was Centaur, and he got killed with the Wisp, Centaur. And there's no Wisp to help him out here. He's just reliant on the AA and Bane getting stuff done.
No, Ditchera he could be having a funky lane down there. Maybe See, obviously what they normally do, put No Tail down on this bottom lane, backed up by someone like the Dazzle, and see Moon head up to the top lane to try and go toe-to-toe with whatever Na'Vi are going to put up there, which looks to be, of course, Akmo once again on that Tiny.
So, Bane's starting off with boots first. He's not doing the one you see where people try and zone out like an enemy hero with like null talisman and things like that. But he's going for boots, so you'll probably see him just rotating around middle, trying to help out quite a lot. He's going for the block middle so that Dendi isn't left high and right.
My bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
Miracle immediately buying a cell. They got the sentry ward.
This mid lane, as you said, it's not going to be nice for Dendi. With the Bane helping out there at the start, you can see Dendi might be doing all right. I mean, Akma's even hanging around. It looks like they're preparing to switch around the lanes, maybe, or because at the moment they're not sending anyone up top.
I think this is really good for OG. And if you look at the sentry wards on the.
Oh, look at Seneco's body blocks here. They've tossed Dendi in. He gets the skewer back. Fly is getting off the decays. And with the tango as well.
This is just going to be a chase, isn't it?
He's just creating space here. And can they get themselves the kill? Gonna have decay again. Oh, with the toss. So maybe they can burst it.
We
get the two-man decay.
That's pretty.
I think he goes for the deny now, doesn't he? No, he's salving up. He's not done with creating space. Fly.
I'd be careful here. Tiny just doesn't have any mana. He's got mana for.
And meanwhile, Miracle
just kills Dendi.
What? So Miracle kills Dendi whilst Fly is just drawing the attention of Seneko and Akmo. I mean,
he's just beating up. Look at him.
Now Seneco's in trouble.
No, hit the Tiny. No, he's got boots first. Hit the Tiny. Oh, come on.
Fly.
Wait, the guy. You're gonna mango. Get the double take.
Fly. He got it. The mango to kill. What the shit?
Why? Okay, what I don't get here is why was the Bane and Tiny standing right next to each other? That makes no sense.
Oh my.
Well, things aren't going so great for Na'Vi in these early stages, are they?
So, what was going good for OG there? Miracle got first blood. Fly wastes time of two supports and ended up killing one. Moon gets a free lane up top, and meanwhile, bottom lane, Ditchera is not having fun, and Artstar's having a pretty nasty time. I mean, this is not the dream start for Na'Vi, to say the least.
I would like to draw your attention to top lane, where we can see Moon is level 3 with boots, and Tiny is level 1 with level 1 and a stick.
The hell is going on? And is he getting this kill? He's got 2 points of battery assault. Oh, I didn't actually get the cogs off.
Seneko was here just to make sure everything's going alright. No silly business going up here.
Oh my goodness.
Miracle has a headdress, and he shows no interest in letting Dendi get anything.
13 for 4 against the 4 for 0. We talked about Dendi maybe having some help mid, but it's not happening at the moment.
There's a hasted undying. He's willing to show violence towards art style. Run, friend.
Yeah, Fly. I mean, okay, he's going to be fine here. He's not going to want to dive too deep. Ditchera. How's Ditchera CS doing? Well, it's not. He's got 2 CS at the moment, right?
It's not going at all, is it? No sellers are strolling along.
I've sent Seneko down here.
What's happening down here? This is creep waivers.
Fly. So,
okay. Art style is gone.
Ditchera might get the kill on Fine. He does. Okay, Ditchera got the kill. Yeah.
Seneko is going to get out. He's got boots first. Notel has no boots, so he should be fine. Crit is going to get the grave off. Not a very rich man right now. He's got 300 gold and nothing. That's it.
Alright, this is quite the game. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a game 3.5 minutes in where the CS between the 3 cores on either side has been as different as this one, right?
Yeah,
that's quite a big difference.
That's a 50, maybe 60 gap. And Seneko has had enough of life, and is going to kill himself to the same creeps that Fly did. That camp has many
this
skulls to its name.
has more kills than Na'Vi at the moment.
It does, yeah. Okay, Ditchero's got his bottle. Okay, so he's going to just have I think I would rather have got boots, but it's up to him. I think a poor man's shield and boots would have been better than a bottle at this point, but I'm not him, so I wouldn't know.
Well, what's going on? I thought Na'Vi was back in game 2, right?
They were, and now they're back out again.
Yeah, they're back out. Alright.
Oh, Miracle, missing CS. Shame on you. Dendi is, he's got a DD rune, but he can't go and click creeps, because if he does, he just dies. Yeah,
He's
top
actually
CD gets
he's
right
getting
click.
he's getting some CS. 12 CS now.
Fly is just strolling up. He's just sitting here. Don't know what he's going to do. I think he's just going to walk back bot, realizing that they can just keep contesting this lane. Oh, no. Just strolling back up to mid.
Moon's got level 6 now on this
All
call.
the action seems just to be following Fly, so I'm just keeping my camera on him.
Hey, he's been making it happen.
God, Dendy. I feel so bad for him. He's got boots when Miracle has Aquila headdress 1 boots. Miracle could start just killing the tower soon.
Was this a glaring draft issue for the side of NaVi, or did they just play that first couple of minutes not ideally?
I'd say-
No-tail there. Okay, they got a kill onto No-tail. They got the 9 mount to crit. Tombstone has been dropped. They'll take it down, and maybe they can find something more here. It doesn't look like it. Be a draft
say-
issue or just gameplay issue at the start.
I think you would expect, like, something like this to some degree from the draft, but this is, like, orders of magnitude worse than it should have been. Is of what happened at level 1, the solo kill on middle, the top lane shenanigans where Tiny just has 7 CS against 35. Like, Moon's just bought treads. Instead of normal tranquil boots or whatever, he's just bought treads and it's just beating him up. Tiny
just
can't go
compose
to
this.
lane.
No, especially with a hook shot up.
And bot lane, Ember has no way of gaining gold apart from occasionally catching out the no-tail hero, but
And he is getting that gold ticking in as the game goes on. I mean, that's
Seneca is
something.
just sitting middle, and he just can't do anything. And they see him, and they're pinging him out, just wondering what he's doing. He's just getting a CS because they can't.
Is Seneca alright? Yeah, he will be able to get
Yeah,
himself
there's
away.
it's only level 1 poison attack. If it was level 2,
Oh,
he'd
yeah,
be
with the
dead.
slow.
So
I mean,
everything's
at the
calming down a
point-
bit.
At the point that Moon starts to move around the map, I don't know how NaVi are going to deal with that. If he hook shots onto pretty much anyone on the map with at least one backup, he's getting the kill every time. Level 7 clock.
Yeah,
at
he's
6.5
closing on.
minutes.
He's closing in on the blade mail. He's going to have it pretty soon. Well, in a few minutes, maybe before 5 or so. Okay, no tails has been cold feeted. Double chains.
Hey, maybe they can get crit here. Crit getting low. Well, he's going to get
Oh.
nightmared up here, and well,
No, he's
NaVi,
just dead.
Dendy's.
They're going to accept
Dendy.
that loss.
If he
He'll
can
be
get
able
an
to- he's
RP,
gonna- if he gets his RP, it might be good.
yeah. No, he
Oh,
couldn't
no.
get it.
Radiant's
Couldn't quite get it. So they
There's
do.
a reason they backed down. Only level 1 chains on Ember, so I don't think they would have even got the kill.
I mean, they rotate Dendy. Okay, they rotate the whole team for the dazzle kill.
Mhm.
I know they're playing from behind, but is that really worth it?
I'd say no, because
Nope.
if you look on middle lane, there's just tower damage is going to be incurred, and if you look on the top lane, Tiny just has to leave, so there's going to be tower damage on top lane as well. And if OG get these 2 towers with almost no reaction from Navi, the game is just going to be almost impossible.
Just look at the CS. It's what have we got, moment? Let's do some quick maths. So 132 entire CS between the 3 cores compared to 38.
Compared to about
Yeah.
closing on a 40, maybe.
Triple the CS of the cores in Navi at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. How are we looking on the support levels though? Because that's kind of
Okay.
important here. Let's just look. We've got we're almost dead even.
It's a bit closer.
so-
Yeah, that's a plus sign here for Navi.
But this AA is not going to have level 6 for a while, and this Viper's just going to have mech and treads, and he's going to be hitting towers before this AA even thinks of AA ulting people.
Seneca did just Nightmare Moon as he dove for Tower Moon, now level 8 on his clockwork. Akamo was coming in for the wraparound, but...
They're just dropping the
Good
2-1
question.
bot. I think they're just trying to get some tower damage here.
Oh my god, that heal bomb!
Dear!
Whoa!
Absolute
Deleted.
disregard for human life.
Dendy, is this... Yeah, I guess he's got Seneca and Ditchera bottling up, so maybe they can try and find a kill in
Oh.
return. Crit.
Imagine being
Could be the
crit
one
here.
to go.
This
He's got a grave. Oh, he got it off as well. Oh no.
No way.
Oh no, okay. Right, RP
Nice.
down.
Justice has
RP.
been delivered.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay.
And if we look on middle lane,
How's
Tower's
he
half
doing?
HP. Look on top lane, Sonic. Oh, it's just Axmo. He has no boots. He's just watching Moon Meander farm. 100 gold for a blade mail.
9 minutes in.
What do you even do if he goes on you? You're just dead. There's not much anyone can do. There's no 4 staffs. Radiant even haven't heard of 4 staffs. They don't know what those are. They've got sticks, and barely that.
Aqua's only got his level 6, but okay. Fly's actually coming with a rotation. He's got a mango, 4 stick charges. He's ready to go if Moo can hit this hook shot.
And if we try and think about what NaVi can actually do to win this game, like I think it's going to involve a dive from OG and kills on the gyro, and AA somehow getting level 6 and then them punishing the Viper as well. But And they've done well to keep their tier 1s alive this long. Or
Top
on
lane.
top.
Yeah, Tombstone's been dropped here. He couldn't quite find the angle for the hook shot. And
Is he gonna go?
Oh,
Oh, I'm not sure about this.
I'm not sure about it at all.
Oh, he's gonna... Yeah, he's dead.
Alright. Nicely done there by NaVi. Punishing Moon of Regression. Meanwhile, bottom lane, a bit of a fight going on. Mid lane, Miracle. He's found himself Artstar. Artstar's going to go down. Cold Feet will kick in. Dendy hasn't got an RP.
Miracle
So he can't
decided
really
he
do
doesn't
anything.
need a mech. He just needs a point or a vitality boost. He's going Vanguard.
Vanguard Viper.
Yep.
Why not? I mean, so you're not going to be
Absolutely
killing
fine.
him. Yeah.
What is happening here? Oh, they're gripping him. Can they just get this kill? If he skewers him back and brains up. Yeah. It's happening. They're getting these kills. They need these.
Spinaker making the plays, yeah. He goes up top, gets involved in a moon kill, and now the fact that they kill Miracle. NaVi pulling this one back. There's still a fair bit behind in net worth, but these are big kills.
Okay, so Moon Meander has now decided he doesn't want to stay top. He wants to give some space for the Undying to get levels, which is quite important. He's going to need his level 6, maybe 7, for them to actually take team fights properly. I'm just looking at this Ember and realizing that there isn't much to kill him, but I think if OG start playing a bit more carefully, then he's not going to have much to go on. Because he's only got Wraithband Bottle, and he has Max Flame Gun. He doesn't have any points in Slight or anything to speak of in Searing Chain, so...
It's going to be another tower here. Okay, maybe Moon's overstepped the mark again. Snako comes in with a TP. The blade mail is there. Snako will nightmare himself up, and they'll get the kill. Tower defended. They'll get the deny. And now he's got Miracle moving in.
Back into this game.
Miracle, he got the tower. That tower won't be denied. Miracle looking for the Viper strike.
He
There's
has no remnant
remnants.
if he gets this. But there is a sleep and a brain step on
Yeah.
Taneko, so he's completely fine.
Meanwhile.
Okay. Artstar getting picked off again in his defensive tier 1s. He just doesn't want his tier 1s to die, so... OG, you're fine with that, they just get the
Akmo,
inside.
look at this, the toss, the avalanche, that's huge!
No
Akmo just turns up and bursts down No-Tail. No-Tail was not ready for that.
Was that out of smoke or something, or did he just walk up?
He just walked up.
Oh no, there's
the rest of the team was
half-duration
smoked. Yeah, I was going to
smoke
say,
on,
yeah. They were smoked up with these guys. And hello, crit! He's got a grave, and he's going to use it. Moon is there, doesn't have a hook shot. We'll start to moving on to Snako, but they've got the Nightmare. And now with the Fiend's grip, Snako, he's hurt himself here. He's hurting himself quite a bit. We'll cancel it just in time. He used the brain sap. Perfectly done. And I've got to be honest, Snako's Bane seems to single-handedly be turning this one around. He has found himself involved in 8 of the 9 kills. And there have been some massive ones as well.
On the back of this, Ember's got 1.4k gold. Dendy's almost got his blink. Tiny's becoming relevant. They just miss that, and Tiny just TP's out. I have to note the fact that there are stuns on Clockwork, who is dead, and he hasn't skilled this homing missile.
I mean, that's it. It's
Dazzle doesn't have a
literally
point
just a
of causing
clock.
touch. Yeah, there's just
That's
a
the
clock.
beauty of
So if clock isn't there, you just TP out. So, Miracle's just going to get his Crimson Guard going. But I don't think NaVi are safe yet. They've almost got their level 6 on Artstar, which is good. But the push is coming.
Fly drops the tombstone. They want to try and fight it here. And here we go.
And he just
TP
TP's
boys.
out, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good item. Akmo. Hello?
Does he have Grave? Yeah, he does have Grave.
Please stick around for this now with a weave shot. I'll have to give up on that one.
Oh, no, he's just, never mind.
Get out of here, he says. Toss his back, Moon.
I don't think he should have had time to do that. I think there was time to get the cogs off, but...
Dandy's around as well. He's got his blink dagger, just picked up. They can find an RP, maybe they can try, but... I mean, this is
grouping up and going for the tier 2s now.
It's time to go for the push.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's very nice to have this kind of lineup and not have to go through the tier 1s, because the lanes went so successfully that they've got them all already. So, but No-Tail's not doing so well in farm, and they don't feel safe going for this tower.
Oh, Dandy.
There's no hook, so he's completely fine. There's just nothing. It feels like they've really kind of squandered their early start. They still have plenty of Viper to hit a tower with, so... Denny's grabbing an invis. Now this could be kind of important. He might go for someone who defends bot lane.
They're
just going to push the tower together.
Yeah, they're just going full in on the tier 2.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And, NaVi, they're looking to just try and take a tier 1 The two of them, they might not even get that.
Is under attack.
Question is, what do OG do next? Do they go? They're not going to go for high ground. I think they're going to go for the top tier one. Maybe catch anyone up behind it. Oh, Moonmander. They already realised they just need to get out.
Dire's bottom
They might lose
Yeah,
the
maybe.
spot tier one. Priorities now are for Dire. They need to get Roche and they need to get the other tier 2s. Rather obviously. Okay, they're smoked up from Gyro onto bot lane. He might try and do this solo. Okay, Fly's going to TP with him.
Call down here for smoke, gets the slow onto 2. They'll look to commit for the tower. Dichirao will get it and he remnants himself out.
has fallen.
So NaVi get the play that they were looking for there. They get 2 TPs out at the side of OG and they still get the last touch on the tower.
And he's
Yes,
optimistically hanging around. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to find anything here.
Top tower.
I mean, what's he want to do? Does he want
Seneco's
to try and take
just-
the tombstone?
Are they going to kill Seneko here? Okay, he moved too close, he's dead. Oh, maybe? No, they don't want to go. Oh, they're waiting for the grid to go.
The Fiend's drip turn, but they get the hook shot through. Ice Blast connects onto Miracle, and now they're moving in for more. The Crimson Guard's out. It's a double kill
they
from
hit Dendy, he's
Dendy.
dead.
Oh, Dendy came in on this. I don't know if he should have come in. He's got the skewer, bringing Moon back, but the battery assault, Dendy's going to drop as well. And maybe a bit of an unnecessary inclusion there to the
Yeah,
fight.
Dendy didn't need to be there. He could have pushed, like, he could have pushed a wave out middle or something before No-Tail arrived, and they would be in a better position now.
Fallen.
Okay, just boots travel on Ditira. He's not doing so well in terms of CS, but he's doing okay in terms of farm. And I say okay in its loosest sense.
He's just about catching up with No-Tail's Gyro. But Miracle, 9k net worth here on the boy. Level 11, Crimson Guard. And he's just going to go for the
Sand.
SMY. Yeah.
There's no mech here. He decided he's not going to go mech against the AA, and he's just instead going to tank up in the regular way.
I mean, the Crimson Guard it's a beautiful choice, isn't it, against the Ember Spirit? Pretty much makes him do very minimal damage with boots of travel and
It gives
sleight
your
of
whole
fist.
team armor.
Yeah.
It gives you. It's mostly just for him, really, just to make sure that he's tanky.
See, Fly went for TP. The problem is this way around, NaVi, they've got ways to cancel it, and they get themselves the kill there. Giraffe finds that one here.
Yeah, there seems to be like a tiny flaw where OG, they just feel comfortable leaving Fly on these lanes, or like Dazzle, say, and they just leave them to farm lanes by themselves while like 3 or 2 of the cores like go push a tower or something like that. And they're just getting caught out. You saw a middle where like Clockwork and Fly had to TP into middle to save Dazzle, and it happens again and again. It's slightly delaying their push, but getting this tier 2 now, so I wouldn't be too unhappy with this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fortification will come out from the side of NaVi. Dendy, he does have that RP. We'll see if he's able to get anything off here. It's going to be so hard to find these guys, especially with the weave ticking up. 30 armor on Miracle when it gets up to the higher point of the ultimate from Dazzle.
Under attack.
That's going to be the tower going. So, second tier 2 down.
Tower has fallen.
Yeah, I'm looking at the farm on Ember, and he's getting farm. He's just got 1.7k gold, so he got like 1.2k in the last 2 minutes. So that's pretty good, and he's going for Battle Fury now. But I just think even if he does have Battle Fury, provided that OG don't make any more mistakes, I think the high ground push will be almost too difficult to stop. Okay, they got a smoke on Dazzle, 2 sentry wards. They're going to try and go for Roche soon.
Roshan's going to be the big point of contention here. When they try
And he
and go
does have his
in.
Blink Dagger, so they might try and get something with this. This is mostly not going to be for pickoffs. This is just like a item that lets him team fight, basically.
Yes, yeah. A lot of the group of OG are heading down here. Tiny is going to TP himself straight out. Tiny's not going to be around to fight Moon. He's coming around with the hook shot, and OG then move into Roche, and they'll start to take it down. And, well, NaVi, are they going to be able to contest this at all? I think this could be a 3-1 for OG.
This is dead, I believe. Oh, no, they're pinging. They're coming up for a smoke. Artstars made the call, but I think they might just be too late. Oh, no, AALT could give them time. But they were very late on this smoke. They had like 10 seconds before they decided to actually do it.
They need Dendy. They need Dendy over here. Remnant's been thrown in. Maybe they can get there in time.
is forcing some of the heroes out.
I think they can get in time. They can do it. They can try and contest this. Here we
Miracle's the
have
only.
it.
Okay, they're 2 in the Roche pit. This is possible. Seneko just walked out. They see him
Oh
now.
god. Who's going to make the jump? Okay, Akmai's
free
actually
kill
killed off
on-
Dazzle on the sideline.
This is good.
Akmai just killed Dazzle. We're watching the pit though, because this is where the edge got. But Dendy, RP, Ice Blast here onto 2. Roshan is not dead. And Dendy, it's Stewart's them on the cliff. Miracle and No-Tail sitting in a tree on the cliff. They're all alone. Roshan will go down to the
Moon.
Radiant. Bane picks it up. Bane will go down, but he's got his second life here because of the Aegis. Remnant out here from the Ember Spirit gets himself away. Akmo trying to move in onto Fly. He has got a toss, and they're still stuck on the cliff. No-Tail and Miracle just
Neither of them have a
AFK.
TP. Neither of them have a TP. They're just stuck here.
And in the pit still is continuing. Soneko gets himself out. Finally, the TPs are delivered. And Miracle will sit there and 8k and cliff jungling the Ancients. Who would have thought it? Miracle, is this really the time? He's going to make the best of a bad position, take the Ancients down. 8k cliff jungler. God damn it.
Soneko is just it.
The bane of my pubs. Oh, hang on, yeah. No tap.
Alright. He's waiting for ALT.
Oh.
Oh, that's not worked out.
I mean, that was a huge fight for NaVi.
If he got the grip immediately, that would have been a kill though, because the ALT would have come. But wasn't to be. Yara is closing in on a Battle Fury. He's getting closer and closer. He's going to get the farm top, so it will accelerate his farm a bit. He's getting in power, so... Then he's once again doing the 2 in skewer and then max in power. It's pretty standard for like Magnuses with AMs or Tinies. Miracle's finishing up his Sanjin Yasha. I don't know if they're going to try and go high ground without Aegis because it seems quite scary, but I think just Roche fighting against Ember and AA and Mag is just generally quite scary because that's going to happen every time unless they BKB beforehand. Because Magnus can just skewer them out and then they're just going to take the Aegis.
Off the back of that fight as well. Talking about Magnus, he's got his 4-star done as well, so...
Because even though Navi don't technically win the fight when they do that, it means that OG don't have the tools they need to actually go high ground, which is a Aegis on Viper and just the extra golden XP and things like that. Okay, so Notel's also going to be going for Sanjin Yasha. Standard. Dityaras cutting this creep wave.
And Dityaras is, gonna have enough nearly for that, the Battle Fury.
Dendy's finishing up his 4-star, so he's going to feel a lot more confident playing around in these fights. Because that...
Notel? He was... What the hell are you doing, son?
I just moved away from that. What happened?
So Notel was farming on pretty much...
hold on, let's go on top rune. Go on top rune.
Okay, that moon, Fiend script.
Oh, and he's away. Oh, he's asleep.
He's still got Nightmare mid-hook shot. I think he's fine. But so anyway, Notel was farming on about 1/6 of his HP, and then he just blinks in and RPs him and gets the kill.
Well,
so
good to see Notel doing some charity work.
Yeah, very nice, the man.
Right, so Dityara, once again, he is farming, and once again, he is going for a Battle Fury.
Yeah, he's got to get that Battle Fury online. It's going to be very nice for these fights. Battle Fury and Empower, that's a lot of cleavage.
Maybe. Alright, Tiny is going for his Axe. He's not going to be getting it for a while unless they get some towers or gets a few kills on him. And I think OG are going to be reluctant to fight currently. Because now they've realized, like, I think they might wait for the Clock Axe before they do something. And also the Sanjin Yasha on Jarrett. Because he's not actually doing too much damage as he is currently. Artsile is just getting whatever he can. And it's not much, but he's got his level 7, which is better than before, but although he was level 6 at 14 minutes, so he's progressing kind of slowly.
Top lane, Tishira, he's got the Remnant, dips himself away. Miracle was looking to see if they could find the Remnant and follow through, but Tishira's going to be okay.
TPing out, Mr. Ember Spirit. Just wait there. He hit you.
And he's got the Battle Fury done now. Akma on the bottom, maybe seeing if anyone comes in. He's going to look for the jump combo if anyone just come in to defend this. No, he's going to TP back.
He's reporting back up the top lane, as is his GT. Miracle is just running around.
He's kind of deep. On his own.
He's paying a visit to Dityara. He doesn't care.
I was going to say, he's got, what, 2k HP, 19 armor, Crimson Guard. He's not the easiest of targets.
They can kill him with Tiny there, though. They can kill him quite easily, actually. Provided Dazzle isn't there to save him, he's just going to fall over. Although the corrosive skin might make it a bit more difficult. So Tiny would be doing maybe 500 to 600 damage, and ALT would do something, and then Ember maybe 500.
Or Moon. Who's going to make the jump in, Moon? Oh, he's popped under Cogs, he's trapped Ditcher, but Ditcher, again, just remnanting out. Crit and Fly were there as well, a Miracle. He's starting to move into the Radiant jungle. Soneko, he's not going to quite catch vision of him there during night time.
Nope.
Top lane. Notel, he's going for Akbo. Akbo will get the tower,
kill.
but he may pay with his life. Craggy's going to proc, but Notel doesn't care. Homing missile comes through. Notel closes the gap and he'll take the kill.
I'd say that was worth it because they don't need that tower for pushing. That was almost irrelevant for Roshan and also for pushing middle. So, to giving Notel almost 1,000 gold.
Oh, yeah! They get him. No tail went for the TP. The skewer's there. They'll
he
go
walks
into
right
the
into
ice
the
blast.
ALT.
Huge kill for the side of NaVi. No
was all
tail
going
again
so
getting
well.
taken down.
He just TP'd out immediately rather than just waiting around, but he wasn't to know that that was going to happen to him.
Damn.
So
You
Miracle
got no
is just
coming up for Moon. He's got
hitting
Axe.
a 2-2.
Axe on the clock. He's ready to go.
Seneko might be at risk here, but no, he's going to move quickly away.
Radiant's bottom
Moon is just going to turn his attention towards the Sata camp.
Oh, Seneca's actually going to have a go for it here. There'll be the hook shot across though. Moon's ready to try and turn. Dichira has turned up the fight. Gets pushed back by the cogs. Seneko.
He's alive.
He is going to live as well. Slight coming through. He's going to go for the TP here. Can Fly find him? No. He's going to be able to get himself out there, Seneko. Dendi walking away with Dichira. Akmo has been pinged out here. We've got Moon and Fly still sticking around here in the mid lane.
I think this Undying needs to be very careful about his tombstone usage though, because Ember has Battle Fury and there's a max in power.
Miracle just got skewered back into base, but we will get dropped. They'll try and get the damage down. They got the Ice Blast onto Miracle here. Miracle falling fairly low. Snakeo's there as well. There'll be a Nightmare holding Crit, but Crit will toggle it off. Miracle's going to be able to get himself out.
is under attack.
He's going to live. Miracle just frontlining at the moment, casually, with plus 30 armor.
What I was saying was, if Undying drops Tombstone and there's zombies on everyone, and Miracle, or for example, walks onto someone who's being attacked by zombies, then Ember will cleave off of every single one of those zombies, and that could mean he just dies. Miracle, that is.
We've got to be
Okay,
careful.
so he's starting to go for his AC. He's almost halfway. There's a Silver Edge coming up on No Tail, so I assume he wants to disable this Craggy so he can actually attack him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
DRR is just going to be pushing out top.
Yep. And Moon is there. Oh, it's all cool. He's got the axe. Bottom lane, looking for Dendi. Decay
They
comes
cancel
through.
his blink, but I don't think
He's
it'll
still
do
got
much.
the force, and Dichira's actually down here as well. I don't know if they try and fight with him. Oh, they've got the skewer Fly. And
They
the
just RP'd him.
RP, they want this man dead.
They get the
Well,
grab.
they're going to get it.
No, we cannot.
Miracle's trying to move forward, trying to find Dichira, get the chains out. Dichira will remnant himself away. The cold feet, is it going to tick in? No, it's not. It's not. They're good, but they got the kill. They get the kill.
Tiny
Fly
is getting
did
dangerously
RP.
close to Aghanims, though.
He's
The
very
fights
close,
are going to
isn't
get quite risky.
No tail
there's a
with the
grip on
silver
middle.
edge.
Dazzle is getting in range.
Here's Ahmed to follow through, straight in with the
Good
burst.
grave.
The shallow grave comes through in time. Moon is going to be nightmared up as well here. Moon, can he fight for this? Akmo getting low. Moon, he's still alive. Finally just gets taken down by the shockwave. No tail trying to move in there onto the Ember Spirit, but he remembers away Dendi. Now
Dendi
with
just
the
got
one
away
in
from the
trouble.
Viper Strike with his Blink Dagger. He might just get
Dendi?
away here. Yep, he's away.
Is he a liver?
Yeah, he's a liver.
He's a liver. Okay, so they lose Akmo. But they found Fly before the RP, and they do also get the trade, taking Moon down on the clock.
More
16 for
glorious
14.
space.
This is, it's been a good series, this has. This has been
Yeah, it's
a
been-
very tight series.
It's very, very back and forth. Like, you always
Yeah.
just feel like every single time one team takes something, then the other team just steals Roche RPs and puts people on high grounds and things like that. Quite good. So Fly's got his Glimmer Cape, but he might just be dead.
Oh,
He
rest
might
him.
just about survive.
I don't know. Glimmer Cape is
DRR
in
goes in. Yeah, he's dead. I take my words back. I swallow them. There's nothing he can be doing. Like, he's just dead.
Oh, Dichira.
Top tower is under attack.
He does crit an awful lot with just a crystal.
He's been getting a lot of crits. That's for sure. And he's going to be getting even more. I guess he'll almost certainly finish off the Daedalus next. 2.2k gold on top of the Crystalus.
Oh, did Tiny die in that fight? He was so close to Ags, and now he's once again
He did
quite
die,
a bit
yeah.
away. Yeah.
He did lose his life in that one. Yeah.
I'm just
Set
looking
back
at the
a little bit.
fantasy points. Seneko is a god. He's just sitting on
Dendi?
9.2.
Dendi's a little bit on his own here. If Moon
He's
hits
got a
hook,
haste rune. Might be okay.
yeah. Dendi?
No, it's all fine to him. Okay, they just know where he is now.
Dendi?
Gonna time his hook for when the creeps die. Yep, there we go.
And Dendi is...
He's out.
Is he? He's calculated. He's fine. Dendi.
Moon is optimistic. He's okay. Irara is just leading them on a merry chase. He just dropped Tombstone for that. I'm not quite sure about that one.
I mean, as far as last time I checked, Tombstone doesn't have any stunning
Dendi getting
capabilities.
completely caught out by the
Okay,
Silver Edge on
jeez.
top lane. That ward is being very useful here. Okay, so they're smoking up with Viper just walking down the middle lane normally, and they're going to smoke into the enemy jungle. I think think if they catch the Tiny here, it'll be quite important. So
He has invested in the Ags now, though, so he's got that done, Akman.
Oh. Yura once again getting gone on and then leaving.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean,
This is becoming a
it is
common
kind
theme,
of a
isn't it?
dream Ember Spirit game, in terms of, at least in terms of not dying. Maybe in terms of killing is a different
Oh, here
story,
we
but in
go.
terms of keeping yourself alive.
The high ground push begins.
There we go.
Miracle is 200 gold off of his AC, by the way.
Oh,
and
that's
they're
a
on
hook.
Yura.
Yeah,
and
there's your
Yura
one.
is out.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
12 seconds until Dendy's in.
Our fortifications
Iseneko has TP'd back. He's given up on split pushing bot as a Bane. Maybe that was a good idea.
are under attack.
Miracle is going to be buying his AC now.
Oh, Moon goes in with a hook shot again onto Zichara, but this time they turn around with the Phoenix Grip. Moon's held in place.
Oh,
Ice
Moon.
Blast as well. Moon's going to go down. No, he's got the ice. Well, he's got the shallow grave to keep him alive for a little bit. Miracle's still sticking around. They'll drop
Oh,
it.
RP missed by Dendy.
Did he miss? Yeah, the blink was cancelled, and he's still
Oh,
RP. Dendy.
chains on Miracle, but I don't think they want to go on this.
Ditch has got to be
Miracle would
careful.
like to go on you.
Yeah. But
Okay, AC
unfortunately,
picks
there,
up.
I'm guessing, was it a Tombstone zombie that cancelled the blink, I'd
Yes,
imagine?
it was. Yes.
Yeah.
I see the tombstone placed on the right-hand side of the base. Dendy was standing right below the melee racks, so as soon as the tombstone spawned, it immediately put a zombie on him.
Yeah.
So he didn't quite see it because it was out of vision, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if he hit that RP there, that would have been an even better fight. I mean, as it goes, it was still decent for NaVi. They hold the base. They do lose the tier 3, but the racks remain intact. And, yeah, OG are forced to back off.
Alright, so Miracle is just going to position himself around the Ancients. They're going to look to idle around Roche for a bit, throwing AA ults in. Now, if they've seen that, so now they know there's no AA ulti for a while. Now they feel quite confident. So they're immediately TPing in Moon, and they're going to look for a kill.
Yeah, we have it, Miracle.
Yep, it's going for a
No,
hook.
wait.
And
Yeah,
he's got
gets it.
Dendy. Dendy has
Straight
force
to
though,
Dendy.
so he should be fine.
And Dendy's straight out of it.
But now
Nice,
they know
he
there's
will.
no skewer, so they might feel quite a bit confident going into Roche right now.
Yeah, RP's still down for the 30-odd seconds. That is the Daedalus done, though, on Ember Spirit.
In Data we trust. Leave them. Leave them all.
There's your Empower. Here we go. Let's have a look at the damage. Here we go. Slight.
Press the
How
button.
flashy is it going to be?
He just crit
it's all
Miracle
right.
for 900, and Miracle lost 100 HP.
Good old armor. 43 armor at the moment. And
Yep.
ticking up with the weave.
Completely balanced. Dazzle is a very good hero.
Oh, move.
Oh,
Hook
they've
shots in
got
onto
Dita,
Digital.
and Dita has got out.
It's a lot of damage with that silver edge hit, but not quite enough each time. Seneko.
Just sleeping her.
Oh!
RP.
There's your RP onto 2. Oh, again!
I feel like I've seen this
They're
before.
on the cliff! Miracle and No Tail!
And neither of them
I
have
can't
a
believe it's
TP.
happened again! I can't believe it! Ice Blast goes through. They've found Fly. Dendy might go down here trying to get himself away from the tombstone. Missile will fly through and finish him off. Moon's going to tick down to the Ice Blast here. And now Akbo blinks forward with the combo onto Crit. Crit in a lot of trouble. He's got the Glimmer Cape. Gem is on the deck. Crit's going to steal it. The sneaky Dazzle. They'll still chase it. They've found him. They'll look to find it. He's got the shallow grave. And Miracle is still stuck there on the high ground. Big Daddy has managed to TP himself out. Ditcher actually ends up killing the Dazzle as well. It's a triple kill for him.
Oh,
And
Tiny,
as you
be
said,
very
Deja
careful here.
Vu. Oh, sorry,
Tiny, be
Reg.
very careful. Oh, Dita.
Oh,
Oh,
the
no.
Wraith Band drop. Oh. No tell. And
They're still going to get the Roche here. So actually, this was I'd say 3 for 2 and getting Roche. This completely enables them to go take high ground.
My God. I can't
This is
quite believe we
perfectly
saw that
fine for
again
OG.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Double cliffing. The same 2 as well.
It's just
Twice in one game.
It's the only 2 that they could put in Roshan, so
Yeah, it's true.
but
Dire's middle tower.
I don't know. They just don't with this ward they don't have vision of Dendy. I don't know where he blinked from though. Okay, so Dendy's got a Shadow Blade now, so he's gonna be a spooky Magnus.
They Navi kept the gems in there, yeah. They do. Tiny's
They did
holding at the
indeed.
moment. Yeah. They managed to kill the Dazzle after that.
So-
Miracle?
I would just expect to see a high ground push now ish. Nope, No Tail is just gonna regen a bit. He's got 3k gold, so maybe he just buys an Eagle Song or something, but no, he's gonna go BKB. He's gonna wait for his BKB. Very
It's a
wise
sensible
choice.
Yeah.
Yep. They're gonna push with Aegis and BKB and AC. And honestly, there's no Ags on AA. This is looking pretty grim.
Here comes
Tiny's just
OG.
done all he can. That's all Tiny can contribute to this fight. He can only clear the creep with that. They have an RP, but they're gonna need to make it count.
Radiant's
That's the range race gone, and Dendy
he's
tried to go
missed
for the
it.
skewer. And now there's a hook
Great
shot
hook shot.
straight back in onto Dendy. Dendy, he's now stuck in. He's already used the force and he's going to go down. That's Dendy down for a minute. The Ice Blast will fly through. Ditcher's trying to get himself away. They'll look for the courier and they're going to get it. That's the courier down. They get themselves the kill on the courier and the Rex as well.
Misses Viper. There's no way they can defend this. Because even with Ember critting as much as he likes, they just can't kill the Viper if there's an AA ulti, which missed.
That's a fair bit of cleave.
They have Grave, so... And a Glimmer.
Sure, I mean, he just took a homing missile to the face. He will get the hook back, but now the hook shot from Moon coming straight in. There'll be the Fiend Script turnaround here. They found one. They might get Moon. No, the Shallow Grave's there. They're going to keep him alive. Viper Strike will connect onto Akmo. Miracle's moving in onto Tiny. Should be able to find this. A couple of more and he will get it. Another kill here. Ditcher looking for No-Tail. Actually going to get the kill, but No-Tail's got the Aegis. He's going to be back round for round 2.
Ditcher's only got one remnant left. He's only got one remnant, so defending this is going to be very difficult.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
Careful. Oh, Seneko falls.
There's a buyback on the Bane as well.
The healing is ridiculous here. There's no ALT for 15 seconds.
No-Tail?
Maybe they can catch crit here?
Oh, No-Tail was thinking about it there.
He thought very hard about that.
Nightmare on to fly. Dendy looking to get himself in with a skewer pick-off. Isn't going to be able to quite find the angle. Miracle. He's going to get RP'd here. The brain stab down the Dazzle. They'll bring back Miracle and No-Tail both close. No-Tail's going to go down and Miracle's going to drop as well. 4 suddenly down on the side of OG. And... Okay, Navi defend, they hold on to the bottom racks. They did lose the mid racks.
They lost the middle racks, which means this is going to become an uphill battle. Viper now has 3.4k gold. Gyro is sitting on... He didn't really get anything out of that. He just got the racks gold and then died, so he's not too happy with that for himself. There's a 4 stuff on Clockwork, and Undying now has a mech. Okay, so... Does AA have Ags anytime soon? He's going to have it pretty soon, so if they get AA Ags before the next push, I think they're okay. But if they don't, then they're going to have some severe issues.
They want to go for the push here, straight down the mid. Looking for the tier 1, Ditcher and Akmo. That's going to be a fortification from OG. They've got Fly at the tier 2. Moon's making his way over as well.
Look at Tiny hit with his phase boots. He hits once every 2 seconds.
Bless him.
Oh, at least he's trying, dude.
And then it's RP, back up in 40 seconds.
AA is furiously farming the bot lane.
And he is close to the Ags. Very close as well. 100 gold away. I mean, as you said, you're hitting these Ice Blasts each and every time. It's going to make it very hard for OG to push into.
I think that if they didn't hit the Ice Blast up bot lane, even when Dazzle was dead, they would have lost another hero. They might have still got those heroes, but they would have lost another. The AA Blast is vital. Okay, so... Ember's 10-0 and 10. He's doing very, very well for himself. He's just getting slightly spooked by No-Tail. But having that on you as Ember is the most annoying thing in the world. Oh, a DD. Okay.
And we'll get spotted out, of course. So and well, I mean, at this point, No-Tail, what is he thinking about as his next item? I mean, we've seen him do it. Oh, if he gets the courier here.
So it's already out.
It's all good, yeah. Does No-Tail go for...
that could have been game winning.
He's one of the people who plays Jara, and it's very situational, but he sometimes does go for the Abyssal Blade on the hero. Is that something that they need, OG?
I think going for an Abyssal Blade here would... Because in order to go for it, assuming you'd go for the Sacred Relic first, he's 2,000 gold away. And how is he going to farm this gold? He's got access to the jungle, maybe middle lane, but Moon's going for that. They have no way to farm the bot lane or the top lane. So... I think him going for any kind of large item would be slightly unrealistic. I would expect maybe to see him... I'm not sure. Maybe just a Yasha or something, or like a Talisman of Evasion maybe, just to keep him alive. But or a Helm of the Dom, that's an obvious choice, but maybe not against AA. Oh,
hook shot onto Ditcher.
No, and Ditcher is out. Times have we said that now?
We have seen this a lot. There's a butterfly now on Miracle. That was his item of choice. Straight up.
Now, if you notice, in the Shadowfiend game, it was at the moment where he got a butterfly and lifesteal that they could no longer kill him, and he started killing everyone. Although this game, lifesteal isn't really going to be an option because there's an AA. He still has the butterfly.
That's the tower down. Akmo's going to get it. You've got Moon and No-Tail moving in. Mid lane, Miracle, crit and fly. Looking to get some pressure on. Dendy is there. Does he want to try and help out? He's got an RP. I think Dendy says we're out.
missed. He's out.
And Dendy's gone and Akbo. I think he's
That
gone as
4-star
well.
from Dendy was absolutely crucial.
Oh! Oh, Jesus!
Ruin of
Have mercy on the poor man. He just wants to escape,
Oh,
dude. No,
that-
no.
Oh,
And he even gets craggy, but it doesn't matter.
oh, I can't quite believe it. That
Jared
was
just shouting at him.
literally hit him on 0.0000001 seconds there on the TP channeling.
Right, so
Oh
they're trying
my
to push out top
goodness.
lane. They now realise that there's an entire creep wave on top that they've just unchecked, but that will resolve itself shortly. They have mega creeps going down the middle lane, so they still don't have a way of pushing up bot lane. So, oh, they've hooked Dityara, and Dityara has escaped.
Oh,
Dityara
hello.
with the sacred relic.
Hello.
No?
Rapier?
Oh,
Jeez. Oh,
Oh,
hello.
dear Lord.
Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, I splash onto Miracle. They got the
Oh, the
RP, the
sleep on
Stewart.
Miracle.
Chris got flies, got another feed strip onto Miracle. Oh, gee. More like, oh, dear. 3 dead. And what
now if you'd
the
asked me,
Yep.
what is the worst thing that could possibly happen? I think that would be at
That was even
least-
worse.
That was possibly worse, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Every single kill they got on Miracle just makes it more and more difficult to push the high ground. And with Ember, they don't really have a problem with these mega creeps. And with Rapier, like they're just going to get one shot, these creep. And then Dazzle, and Undying, and Clockwork. Everyone's
is
just
it-
going to stop being killed.
Is it really Rapier territory?
Dire's middle tower is
I actually
Not that I'm
don't think so,
complaining,
no.
but-
I don't think it is Rapier territory. I would rather see an MKB, or maybe another Daedalus. Because he went for another Daedalus in the game before. Or maybe just like... I'm not really sure. I think just any damage would be good.
Sure are. I mean, I guess he knows he's not going to die. I mean, he hasn't died at all in this 41-minute game because they just don't have
Oh, he
the
might
lockdown.
die here. No, he's fine. He's baked out.
I guess, yeah. Whatever. Screw it. Get a rapier. You're not going to die. You haven't died
I'm
yet.
sure it's fine, yeah.
Just get the rapier. Yeah.
Because
He's
they
not
just
gonna die
don't
anytime
have
soon.
anything. They just have nothing to lock him down, and they never will. Unless they
Yeah,
get like
Jar-
a Hex on Viper, which I would really consider going for, but
Jaro's
I
going
think
for
you'd
the
rather have
butterfly as well.
Court Moon.
Well,
Don't have Fiend's Grip, but they do have an Ember and an AA ulti. Oh, he's just... Goodbye, Moon. Oh, no.
Oh,
He could
he could remnant and go.
follow this.
Yeah.
He could just press Slight and he dies. Oh, no crit.
Didn't get the crit. Oh,
No.
there's the crit.
There we go.
There is the crit.
There's a DD on bot lane.
Oh, did
No.
you? Oh, and commit for the DD. No, he's going to be spooked, actually. He's going to... Oh.
Whoa. Hold on. Is that attacking now? Ah, no, it's not going to kill him. That does bloody hurt, though.
Dire's
Right
middle
out.
tower.
He's trying to find Seneko, and he has. Okay, Akbo with the combo onto Miracle, bursting him down tower. Denji's there with
there's
the
an
RP.
RP.
The Fiend
Fiend's
Grip as
Grip.
well. They're going to
He's
get the kills
just
on
dead.
Miracle. He's dead. Seneko with the Glimmer King. Seneko's going to live. No tails trying to clean out the missile on Akbo. They'll find themselves one in return. Denji's got to get himself out. Skewers away. Tichiro comes in with the chains. Wants to two.
Hero
Holding
goes
crit.
out.
No tail back. Now remnants himself out again. Denji throwing back the shockwave. There is a missile heading the way of Denji. They've got to get themselves out of here. And he will. Straight up with the TP. Navi are able to get themselves out. They lose Akmo, but they find Miracle. And Seneko, well, nice tombstone, buddy. Nice tombstone.
He's just a zombie. He can't stop people from teleporting. He doesn't understand that kind of thing.
Oh, man. Okay. So
At
we've got
this
a
point in the
30-24.
game, Fly is now wishing he wasn't an Undying against AA Ember. He just doesn't really do anything. Fortunately, it's just the nature of the hero. It's just going to fall off at this point. Dazzle is maybe having a bit of a better time. His hero still has some relevance. He's picked up a Vlad's now. Maybe they're going to go for one Roche and then one last all-in try. Okay. So No Tail's getting pretty close to a butterfly, so provided that they don't all die, I think they might have a shot at taking the next high ground push.
Now, I don't know if he gets a Roche in time. That's the question. I don't think they do it, do they?
Oh, okay, so he bought the Sacred Relic and he realised the game wasn't desperate enough, so he hasn't bought the Rapier. He's just keeping it as it is.
Smart decisions here for the man.
Indeed.
I mean,
No-
I guess that is the thing. He hasn't died yet, but if he does die, it could pretty much throw the game. If No Tail
Yeah.
gets his hands on it.
What a rude dude. No Tail just... Oh, skewer. Skewer up to the high ground.
Yeah, No Tail's on this side. Now there'll be
They
a
don't
hook
wanna
shot
fight
over
this,
from
though.
Moon. Dendy getting caught out in the middle of the stone. Mercel flying through as well. The Ice Blast flies across. Dendy trying to get himself out here. Akbar turning through as well. They found one kill onto Dazzle, but now Artstyle's going to be one to go down in trade. No Tail moving forward. He wants to try and get Snake as well. Hello. What are you doing here? Ditcher sitting on the
So
cliff.
they know that you're right here? I don't think they do. Oh, now they know. They see him. Yeah. Link's away.
So support for support is the trade. In the big
But now
point.
they can't keep them off Roshan because they don't have an AA ulti, so they concede rush for this. This was a good fight. I think the whole whenever they catch Dendy with a hook at the start of the fight, I think it's pretty much always a good fight for OG, because then they don't get peed, they don't get slighted together. Okay, so Ditya is just gonna be annoying here. He might drop a remnant in.
Does he go for the steal? Does he do it? Does he do it? Yes, he does. Straight, he got it. He got it. They didn't get the kill, the Radiant, but they did manage to snatch the Aegis. Ditcher's got the Aegis and he remnants out. He's going to be able to protect the Aegis as well. He's not even going to go down once. He gets himself away. Dendy looking for some kind of cancel and he'll get it. Skew onto 2. RP to follow up as well, but he's flashy, but there's no one here apart from Snake, so they won't be able to get any kills. Dendy's just got to get himself out of this one. Ice Blast flies across here. It's going to clip Miracle, and now Ditcher came back in here. Gets the slight off the Fiend's grip. Miracle, the global Fiend's grip, but Moon will cancel it there with a hook shot. Moon stuck in the cogs. Ditcher still flying in for the sidelines with the sleight of fist. Saneko maybe the one to pay here. He's got a glimmer kick. Coming in onto Miracle. He's going to get a kill. Miracle's down. Can he get more? Moon, he's rubbing out the rocket flare. He'll run himself back out, and this time he's sitting on the cliff. Hey, smells like Miracle and Hotel up here, he says. He's going to hang there for a little bit. Dendy getting caught up by the Silver Edge will go down. They'll punish the Magnus play. They'll get the kill onto Magnus. Ditcher will survive, and he does still have the Aegis.
Alright, so that Aegis steal is going to be very, very important now, because that extends the game at least for another 10 minutes, provided that OG were going to push and win, which is still quite a dodgy assumption. If we look, we can see that Tiny was actually pushing the top lane during that fight. That entire fight, he was just hitting away at the racks. Top racks, the range is quite low. Okay, we have a pause now.
Oh, we're going to pause.
And then Dendy skewered 2 people who were TPing back, but unfortunately too many people got to top lane, so Tiny couldn't quite do what he wanted.
I mean, at this point, you've got an Aegis, you haven't died yet. You just get yourself the rapier.
I think you could.
Okay.
Because if he dies anyway, it puts him in a really dodgy position. Because then they're forced to have an Ember buyback, and then it means OG are going to play really, really conservative, which means it's going to be really difficult for him to do anything. So I think he just has to kind of go for it.
This has been a very, very close series. 46 minutes in.
If we look at the goal, it's almost dead even. XP though is a bit more favoured towards NaVi, but it's only 10k, which isn't that much at 46 minutes.
I think this has been one of the most consistently close series we've seen in a while. At least I've seen. These 3 games, each and every one of them, it's been hard to call who's going to take it. And this one, it still very much could go either way. I don't think there's any clear telling who's going to win this one.
I just have this feeling that one Hex on...
Yeah.
So hard for them to build any. I think maybe even like a Yules or something. But I don't even know. They're just having such a hard time killing this Ember. The whole game plan was to get to the point where they could just ignore him and push the base, but now that that's out the window, they can't ignore him anymore. He's got a Rapier and a Battle Fury and a Magnus on his team. So if they ignore him, he'll just die, or he'll kill them all. And it just seems so rough.
So we're just going to have to wait for it. There's a lot of sentries down here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
There's a lot. What indeed?
Quite a lot.
A nice little collection here. There we go. Ditcher back in the game.
Nice.
Get ourselves back in and back on.
Tiny has almost got his AC. I don't know if he's going to go for the AC before the buyback, but I could see it happening, him just deciding to go live on top lane. Which honestly, I don't think he contributes much, although if they do hit the AL, then he's good for bursting the Viper, but that's about it.
I mean, what's, as you said, the big item that you feel that OG need to think about is... I mean,
well, none of them can realistically build it. It's not a hex because none of them can build it. So I think they just have to accept that this is their life. This is what they have to deal with. Ember Spirit cannot be touched. They have to play the game around him, as they have been doing. But given that he's 15-0 and 12, maybe not so successfully.
Yeah, Ditcher has been having an absolute standout performance.
Now, if I was art style at this point, what I would do is, if there was a fight, I would smoke myself and hide and focus on just getting that AALT on the Viper.
Yeah.
Because in Moonmiana's way of thinking is like he just needs to either stop the Bane, catch the Magnus, or kill the AA. And if they kill the AA before he gets his ulti off, they win the fight. Provided they don't all clump up and get cleaved. So that's what I would be looking towards.
Tiny actually went back for the BKB rather than finishing off the AC here.
I would have actually preferred to see him just go for the AC, but I suppose if he wants to, sure he survives going on the Viper, then fine, but I would rather just have him with his AC just remaining top as like this kind of boundary that OG can't push too far past, otherwise Tiny just takes their racks. And I think they need something like that to stop OG kind of just being content with sitting at the base of the high ground.
I'm going to see NaVi smoke up now. Everyone apart from Tichira. Then the Artstar, Akmo, and Saneko.
I don't think any of OG are going to be likely to try and farm their own Ancients right now, so I think they're going to be safe. Don't do it. Okay. They're all walking towards their own jungle. They're safe. They've realised this isn't going to work out, and they're going to push lane a bit. Furious pinging. That's from both teams, actually.
It's a flare towards mid. OG, I'm not going to find anything with their smoke, but neither are NaVi. And then he's going to get himself a haste.
What does he have on the courier? Oh, nothing. I thought Denny might have had a refresher, but he's not really had a too fortuitous game.
Dire's middle tower.
Rapier is now picked up, so
it's done.
That tower has died.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Rapier and 5.3k gold on top of it. Vincere looking to go all in at this point of the game.
I think NaVi are in a quite dominant position at this point. This Ember is terrifying. But I would consider an MKB after he has to drop the Aegis.
Actually going to pick up another smoke here on the side of OG. They might try and go for something again.
No, they've caught Saneko, but he does have 4 staff in Glimmer. And there's a gem, but he's away.
Hey. OG not going to be able to catch him out here mid lane. Pushing through an Akmo. And he comes through as well. They look for a fight here. Tombstone's actually going to get dropped by Fly here. He's trying to kick someone off. Akmo with the Shadow Blade Moon. He's going to miss the hook shot.
Everyone has Shadow Bladed away.
Akmo, think about going back in. Avalanche, toss onto 2. Fly melting pretty quick. BKB is popped. Fly will get Glimmer caped here. Fly just able to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, the fight continuing. Stitcher remnants himself out. There'll be the Fiend's Grip onto Carnage, but he gets cancelled straight away. Doesn't want to follow through there after Ditcher managed to back
So they're just going to heal up Notel a bit. Notel's actually sitting on almost 3k, or a bit more than 3k, so I wonder what he's going to go for. Maybe Demon Edge?
I mean, you do still need that lockdown.
Yeah, you do.
Is it Abyssal Blade? Is it just not?
Well, you could do it so that he buys Abyssal Blade and then he spends the fight just running towards the Ember, and then Ember finds it really difficult to put out his damage because he has to run. But yeah, he's going for it. Yeah. So his play when he gets it is going to be just to follow the Ember around. He doesn't necessarily need to kill him. He just needs to preoccupy.
I mean, is this an Abyssal or is this just straight a Rapier for Notel?
I would be very hesitant to go Rapier in a game like this.
Okay.
But actually, Rapier wouldn't actually like skew the scales a bit. I don't know.
There's some hard decisions as you've got
I
to
would
make.
say it's far more likely to be an Abyssal than a Rapier, but. Oh, hook shot. Creep wave is subdued.
With the slide. Dendi, of course, worth noting, did just pick up the refresher. Saneko just going for the split push Bane here.
As you do.
Jichira gets himself in there, trying to get all creep waves pushed in as possible. Saneko will TP out, drawing the attention of the entirety of OG. As they head up, they're not going to find anything. So NaVi at the moment, just pulling OG apart across the map.
Yeah, this game is kind of frustrating if you're playing as OG because you know that your timing window's already passed. It passed almost 20, maybe even 30 minutes ago. I'd say at least by the second Roshan, when they lost that, like that was the point where it became very difficult. Oh, he's just dead. That's a Reaper for you.
That is spooky.
Okay,
I mean,
so
he's
they're pushing
dead
up
for a
middle.
minute. That's a full minute without your dazzle.
Maybe he doesn't
no
have buyback, so I think they could just try and take a fight here and then force buybacks.
They can look for a good jump as well. They're smoked up.
If they catch catch either a Viper or maybe even Clockwork, it'll be good. But they don't have any way of getting vision on high ground.
Only the Clock has money for buyback. No one else on OG has money for buyback.
I'd say if Viper or Jara had to buy back, they'd lost anyway. He's just forced staffed up to the high ground and no one's cared. He just didn't get... What? How has he got away with that? Surely should have been... No. I suppose that's fine.
So they're going to be fine for these 20 seconds. Dazzle's going to be back in time for the defense. And there, Stendy jumps now. RP onto Miracle, but Miracle!
That was a brilliant 4-star.
Moves 4-star there, MVP.
And then he misses a hook.
And then he celebrates by a hook shot him right at the backside of Big Dat, yeah. Okay.
Seneko is fighting the Ancients.
No, Tails actually got the cooldowns though here onto Akbo, but Akbo with a Shadow Blade.
Is he going to pick up his AC? Oh,
away.
That was very close. So, like, Seneko is just walking around. He 4-stars into the enemy base. Okay, I think what that 4-star was meant to do is it was meant to get Clockwork on him, and then they start right-clicking him, and then Dendy would have just been able to RP skewer them out. And it would just been like a brand bait, but it was just a misclick, who knows. So, Moon Meander's got his plate mail, and he's sitting on 3.1k, so maybe he goes for a Shivas here, but I think he wants to keep buyback.
Worth noting as well, Akmo, on top of the BKB, he does have the completed Assault Crest on this Tony.
Yeah. So he's foregoing buyback. He decides they don't need it. They're not the ones under pressure currently.
Rock it on.
Now I have to say, defending high ground with a Viper is mildly depressing.
And he's got the double rapier, right.
That creep wave is gone. It will be missed.
Vincere is doing a lot of work this game, I'll tell you that. 15 kills, 13 assists. Still
Okay,
hasn't died.
look at what Miracle's got on the courier. This is going to be quite important. This gives them a way to actually win these fights and get something out of them.
I mean, this is what we're talking about. We didn't think they'd have the time or the chance to get to this point, but now that they do. Yeah, if they can kill Vincere, the game suddenly gets very hard for NaVi.
They just have no damage after that. Tiny will be their only source of damage. To be fair, he's not that bad of a source of damage, but he's just not quite good enough when you're dealing with a Butterfly Viper, and he has no MKB.
That's nice done.
And I think I would rather have got, instead of the second Rapier, I would have gone for an MKB instead. Just so you can actually get these lights off on Miracle and Motel. Because they're not actually standing near anyone else. They're not going to get cleaved. So your Battle Fury won't actually make up for that. Okay, that's a Hex completed on Miracle now, so they're going to be looking for a fight. And I assume this Hex is getting pinged out by NaVi.
Yeah, they must have noticed this with the ward. I'm sure they know that Miracle's got it. They need
he's got a DD right now. Okay, this is going to be slightly spooky.
And I like this one. Seneko, he's got perseverance. He's got to be getting that Lotus Orb. They've got to get that Lotus Orb out.
It's Lotus Orb. He's already predicted that they're going to go for Hex, so he just walks up the high ground.
Hex on Seneko.
Oh, God!
Oh, my God! Oh, the second one as well. They've got Fly. Oh, it's an ultra kill. Oh! Oh, my God!
That should be illegal.
Dyer's
That just isn't right.
Oh, shh.
So that was
I think
DD, Battle Fury, 2 Rapiers, Empower.
Oh, GG.
It's just over.
Oh my God.
I've got to say, that was a good way to win the game. Oh, come on, Moon, get him.
Oh, right. What a game. NaVi have done it. They've taken down OG 2-1. And they finished it in the best style that they could have. Oh, that was a lot of damage, Ryan.
I'd say that series was quite good.
I think that was a decent one. That Ember Spirit. That RP. Game-winning RP. Literally. Wow.
Yeah. It was just Seneko